The AAU Volleyball Championship arrives in Orlando, Florida, and teamwork makes the win work, or the dream work. But I'm going to tell you why this player not only has the support of her team on the court, but she has the support of her team off the court as well. And even her brother was a little excited when she did this. Elite Events by Tawanda Sims is known for helping businesses and entrepreneurs build relationships with each other. And two businesses did just that.
So listen up, everybody.
With some good news. Plus, the Miami Gardens top cop, Chief Brooklyn, proves that he's not exempt from doing police work. And he says,
I want to see the best out of this city. I want to see this city get to the point where we know it can be.
And he chooses to lead by example.
Let's stand by because I understand we're about to go live in 1 second.
Plus, Silk invades the Hot 105 Hot Live studios with new music. Not to mention they sang a few old ones as well. And let's just say that things got a little bit freaky. Good morning, South Florida. Frank Cornelius Jr. here in the Frank Cornelius Jr. Show studios. Now, so much goes on in South Florida, and so much went on in the month of June. And what other station to bring it to you than the station that you made your #1 source for urban news in South Florida?
Frank Cornelius Jr. Show. Yeah.
Thank you, CeeLo. At 8 o'clock, and it starts right now.
This is Todd Tucker, and you're watching the Frank Cornelius Jr. Show.
I'm the artist that wrote the Miami Heat song, seen in all the media, entitled Tell Mr. Stern to Get the Rings Ready. I'm South Florida's own singer, songwriter, producer, on-air talent, son of legendary fam, husband, father, friend, and now the host of this show. And I don't say my name because I let everybody else say theirs.
Hi, my name is CeeLo Green.
Cisco, Todd Tucker,
I love Genuine.
Hi, this is Michelle. Hey, more.
Hi, this is Donnie Simpson.
Yeah, check this out, man. It's corrupt.
You got it, CMG. You are
Frank Cornelius Jr.
This is the all-new
The Frank Cornelius Jr.
my homeboy, the Frank Cornelius
Frank Cornelius.
Jr.
He wasn't on Soul Train.
Frank Show. You feel me?
Whatever.
Good morning, Frank Cornelius Jr. here in the Frank Cornelius Jr. Show studios, bringing you the top stories. Elite Events by Tawanda Sims. She's known for bridging consumers with entrepreneurs and for them to develop a business relationship with each other. Well, this Business Blast Friday, she brought in a successful businessman. And not only is he successful, he gave away a few tips on how you too can be a successful entrepreneur.
Ladies and gentlemen, with great pleasure, I present to you Mr. Bill McCormick.
Music, entrepreneurs, consumers, and elegance. This had to be another Business Blast Friday, sponsored by Elite Events by Tawanda Sims.
Business Blast Friday. We're located in the beautiful city of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where we create visions with style.
Hosted by Simply Speaking's own and Dania Beach native, Veronica Jackson.
Been selling wines in
The Frank Cornelius Jr. Show caught up with Tawanda Sims the last Business Blast Friday, and there's a reason for this event.
A lot of people go to networking events wanting or expecting to spend money, but you only spend money with people you like and people you know. So you have to build that relationship. So listen up, everybody. Attention. Everybody got their cameras ready?
Okay, wait a minute.
That actually happened. Yes, two business owners joined forces. So our cameras took a trip to Harrell Fashion in Lauderhill to speak about the joint venture.
Actually, that was my first time meeting her. Okay. I had saw her at another event, but that was my first time actually meeting her. And then, we spoke briefly and was networking and talking. And I said, okay, well, why don't you just launch your product from here?
And his business caters not just to men, but
we sell men's suits, shirts, and ties. We specialize in dressing the well-dressed man, the man that likes to look well and make an impression when he enters an event.
Beautiful job, Elite Events by Tawanda Sims.
There's enough room at the top for everybody.
The AAU Volleyball Championship arrived in Orlando, Florida, and for one player, not only did she come with her volleyball team, she also brought her own team from home. The AAU National Volleyball Championship lands in Florida's entertainment city, the beautiful Orlando, Florida. And teams from Atlanta, Chicago, Canada, and of course the team that represented Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But it was this family that drove all the way to Orlando to cheer on this player. And we know it's all about teamwork when this player hits the court, but somehow when Shayla Cherry does this, they know that they can count on her to spike the point. These incredible young women named themselves the Hurricane for one reason and one reason only. And the way they ran through most of these teams in the tournament, I would say that they were a Category 5. It's no secret that most police departments has a police chief. Now, because of their busy schedules and because of the meetings that they're in and out of, how often do you get a chance to see the police chief? Well, this Miami Gardens police chief makes it his business that after he gets his work done in the office, his priority is for his city to see him. And he proves that he's not exempt from police work. Now, when you think of any police department and or police chief, I'm sure this is what you think about. But never would you think of a police chief who routinely shows his face to local businesses, social media, and more. The Miami Gardens Police top cop, Chief Brooklyn, makes himself visible each and every day.
Often they tell you lead from the front, you lead by example. But my mentors that I have always taught me you lead from wherever you need to lead from.
And yes, he's in the office.
This one I read. I'll handle this one personally. I'm heading downstairs right now.
And then out of the office. As a matter of fact, he's so visible that this happened while he was visiting a local business he visits every day.
It was one of those days that I'm continuously doing community work. I was here to see the management like I do all the time, especially when my office work is done. You know, I always try to get in the community and be seen. I'm a cop still, whether you're a chief or assistant chief or whatever. Your entry level is still a police officer.
Okay, Chief Brooklyn is no stranger to the city, but he may be a stranger to
sleep. I'm constantly in the city from 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I don't get home until 2 o'clock in the morning.
A daughter who is his #1 fan. How did she take this video of the apprehension?
She asked me why I was on the ground, but then she asked me about the Running Man challenge. So she told me, I saw that one, Poppy, but I like the Running Man challenge better. I don't want to see you on the news, on the TV with that anymore. They was concerned, asked me if I was okay. What people have to do is they have to become involved in our community. We can't allow the media or others who don't have a vested interest in our community to paint our picture.
The Miami Gardens Police Department Chief Brooklyn definitely leads by example. Thank you, Chief.
And like always, when you see something, say something.
The 90s R&B group Silk is known for making their fans lose control, making their fans go back to happy days, and known for asking their fans to freak me. Well, 20 years in the music business, a new single, and they recently attended the Hot 105 Hot Live studios, and this performance was no different.
Radio good in South Florida? What's that radio station?
90s icon group Silk hit the Hot 105 Hot Live studio, and after introducing themselves,
Yo, what's up? I'm Jimmy.
Yo, what's up? I'm Zoe.
Yo, what's up? I'm Gary. Aquarius.
Yo, what's up? I'm John.
And I'm the other Gary, Big G. And together we are Silk.
They then told this packed Hot Live studio how they met some 20 years ago.
We was a church group.
Okay.
We was a gospel group called Silk. So preachers used to call us up to sing in church.
I can't make these brothers sing, but I know that your screams, your cheers can do that. So if you are ready for Silk, let me hear you.
And then it was time for Silk to debut their new music, which was this.
Love starts as a light, but then it grows.
And then the song, at least I think, everyone wanted to hear. And this very packed Hot Live studio got a little freaky.
Freaky lady, yeah, shit like that. Come on, freaky lady, oh yeah. Freaky lady, yeah, just like that. Come on, y'all.
Get your bedrooms ready. Silk is back
Again.
Congratulations to Silk on 20 years in the game. And if you would like to download the new single from Silk, it is on iTunes right now. The information is on your screen.
If you have a story or a show idea that you want us to know about and or be a part of, then log on to our website at www.thefrankcorneliusjrshow.com. Follow us on our social networks so you can see what we're doing and how you can be a part of it.
Well, that music normally means that our time is up here at the Frank Cornelius Jr. Show, but as always, and as my mentor and good friend Chico the Virgo always says, always remember to pray, because prayer can change you and you can change things. And the best thing that anybody can say about you is what you used to do, especially if you don't do it anymore. This is Frank Cornelius Jr. I love you.